Sorry about that. My recording got interrupted, but I shortened up the strap on my bag since I'm holding it on one shoulder instead of across my body.
It's a climate catastrophe. It's not climate change. It's not global warming. It's a catastrophe. It's chaos. It's going to destroy my grandchildren's lives. It's
my
so
bag
bad
is right behind you that has a lot of
worse, and we're doing it to ourselves. And I don't know what to do about this situation. But then I'm reading about the people up there at Standing Rock. Those people have less resources than us, and they are fighting a fight that all of us need to be fighting, and they're doing it, and they're leading the way, and it's a really...
You're a cutie! To say water is life? Say water is life?
So I'm here to support all of your work, and we got to keep on going until we shut this one down and everyone will... We got to change this. No more investment in counterproductive, damaging, polluting, killing oil and carbon. We got to change. We got to invest our money in renewable energy. That's where our lives are.
I have a couple of signs in that bag. If you want to take one out.
That's what we got to do.
One is just like paper that I cut on glass and then like a little
Alright folks, we're going to continue this rally, but we made a decision as the car team that we are going to move some of these cars here, so let's give them a round as they start moving their cars.
We heard Hazel earlier this morning, and she's going to join us on stage right now. Hazel Zimmerman, welcome to the stage. Thank you.
I'm 85 years old. I remember 1941 better than most of you here do. It was when the U.S. was attacking Pearl Harbor. And the government, led by President Roosevelt, urged us to mobilize together for war. And people were united. And almost overnight, companies that made cars, companies that made trucks and farm machines, retooled their machines and made tanks and munitions and whatever was needed for the war effort. That's the kind of emergency we're facing now with the climate. It isn't something we could put off until 2050 or 3000. It's something we have to do now. That's right. Or it'll be too late. Water is life, and the use of fossil fuel not only pollutes the water and the land, but it does it irreversibly, so that it can't be cleaned up. When the water goes 40 feet or 80 feet or 95 feet below the Des Moines River, it peaks back up, and a leak can go on for weeks or months before it's discovered.
Or even years.
Then there's no way to get that out.
In the case of Mayflower, Arkansas, that was discovered for years.
Now, I stand with Standing Rock.
Yeah!
All right, thank you, Hazel. All right, so one of the things that we have heard and are reminded of is the traditions and cultures of our Native American brothers and sisters. Reminded that they oftentimes go into prayer. And so we're asking Joe Fagan to join us again and lead us in a moment of prayer.
Sacred One, we know you're here, and we are going to take just a few seconds for each of us to just contemplate that our Creator is right here this minute, and He's making us powerful, and that's the only way we can do it. And each of us can ask in our own way, and our Lord, our Creator, that we are aware of that, of our Creator, and help us to continue to do what we're doing today, and to help us say together, shut it down.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Hey, Obama! Shut it down!
Hey, Obama!
Shut it down!
Hey, Obama!
Shut it down!
Hey, Obama!
Shut it down!
Hey, Obama!
Shut it down!
Hey, Obama!
Shut it down!
Shut it down!
Shut it down!
We're still in communication with our law enforcement friends here. They're still kind of working it out there. So if you're part of the car team, make sure you know what's going on up there, okay? Car team, make sure you know what's going on. Bakken, we've had one nurse up here, it's time for another one. But you're not just a nurse, you're a family farmer, right?
My name's Barb Kaba. I'm a fourth-generation family farmer from just west of Des Moines, about 45 miles. And I know how these landowners feel. Their land that they've worked and taken care of with their own hands has been taken away from them, whether they like it or not. That's one issue. And all of us standing here that aren't farmers wouldn't like it if someone came in and took our home away from us. It isn't right, it's unjust, it ruins the land, it ruins the value.
There will be more opportunity.
Everyone should pay, but if you don't want to sell, then no one should pay. And
weird.
the other issue of being a family farmer is I've been really involved in a clean water fight across Iowa for many years now, and this is just such an injustice. Our water is threatened every day that goes by with this life.
I'm moving behind you guys.
And who has the right to take that away from us everyday people? So, no one has that right. Not until they step up first. And we don't see that, do we? Do you see anybody stepping up here? No. But we're standing together as men, as women, indigenous people, as settlers. All of us are standing together here today to demand that we have the right to clean water. We have the right to our eminent domain. We have the right to maintain our land. And thanks everyone for coming here today.
Hi, everybody. I taught environmental science in 5th grade, and one of the things I taught my kids was from Chief Seattle. Chief Seattle said that when the white people were taking over his land in about the 1880s, and it goes like this. Repeat after me. The earth does not belong to us. The earth does not belong to us. We belong to the earth. We belong to the earth. Read it out. Read. We are really strong here. And what we do to the world, we do to ourselves. We do to ourselves. Whatsoever befalls the earth. Whatsoever befalls the earth. Befalls the sons and daughters of the earth. Befalls the sons and daughters of the earth.
Go on, do it. Do it.
On a worldwide stage. So we're going there.
That's how we grow this movement. That's how we go international, because this is not an Iowa problem. This is not just a Midwest problem. This is a global problem that we have to take on. began blockading the pipeline on August 31st. Julia, why are you doing this? Why are you here today?
Hey folks, so we're all getting a $200 citation who parked here in the lane. I just want to throw out this. My name's Julia Slocum. I was one of the No Bakken 30. I am outraged about this pipeline. It passes a quarter mile from my parents' place on their neighbor's land. And actually just last week I went out there with my camera after we'd had 2.5 inches of rain. According to the company's own agreement with landowners, they are not to be working the soil if it's wet enough that a farmer would be in their field. The Iowa Utilities Board has since decided that they're going to completely reinterpret that as not mixing different layers of the soil.
They're doing that also. They're already mixing.
Their tires are spinning in mud. There's water dripping from the soil that they're digging up. This land, I went out there and I was like, guys, this land is not going to grow good crops. This is not going to drain water. You're violating your own agreement with landowners. And they called the cops.
Screw them!
I want to ask them, like, why are we paying a $200 citation each for violating this law when this company is violating its agreements with landowners all across the state?
The oil cabal has suppressed technology for decades.
Why too long?
We need new technology now. We need that technology that is suppressed, that would give us free, clean energy to be released. We need it now.
Is going to inherit this mess with the rest of the members of the Loman family, and that's partly why we're here.
Yeah.
We're here not just for our son and our granddaughter, but for your sons, your daughters, your granddaughters, the next generation that is going to have these challenges. There is absolutely no way that we can stand down during this crisis. And I understand that I'm with my brothers and sisters today. God bless every one of you, because we're going to fight this day in and day out.
To mention something. So the story that Julia just told up here too, we're hearing this from landowners all across the state. Dave is very humble. He did not mention that Dakota Access offered him an agreement that they would not cut down a grove of old walnut trees.
I'm going to zoom in on that construction over there, the diggers.
They cut down the trees and burned them. Right.
Yeah!
I have no idea what I'm going to say, but here it goes.
Go for it!
So there's a lot of reasons to be here today. For me, at the top of the list is the fact that we know that the fossil fuel economy is destroying the planet and will make it unlivable. And we are already feeling the effects of climate change all over the world. So in order for there to be a sustainable future for life on this planet, we have to start today and do everything we can to stop this pipeline. So I want to talk about civil disobedience.
Look at someone to hold your sign and you just take it with
like
you.
Julia, I was one of the 30 people on August 31st who risked arrest to stop the pipeline. And I want to encourage everyone here, if you've never participated in civil disobedience, I want to encourage you to think about it, to be open to the possibility. And I want to say a few things about that. First of all, I understand if you've never done it before, it can be a little intimidating, but it's fun. Okay, so that's the first reason to do it. It's actually fun. Secondly, it's effective. When we look at the history of social movements, for example, in this country, we look at the U.S. Civil Rights Movement and other
social movements. We see that civil disobedience, that people being willing to take on some personal risk and make personal sacrifices to stand up for justice. We see that sends a powerful message to the world, and that creates change. So please think about it. Not too scary, fun, effective. Any can. What should we do? Hey Obama! Shut it down! 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 We don't want it! We don't want it! Shut it down! Okay, thank you! Maria, why are you here today?
8 years ago, I gave up a car. I stopped driving. I don't drive anywhere anymore. I ride my bike. And I do that because another world is possible. We can choose a world where we don't have to rely on fossil fuels. It'll take creativity, and it'll take a lot of hard work, but it's possible. I moved here in June to work on an organic